But I have to ask this because there is a an audience that I'm going to share this with too, which is Dr. Boyce Watkins and Your Black World Network, a very large network of extremely activist styled Black Americans.
Yeah.
What do you say? And then I promise you this is the last question. What do you say?
I'm coming back.
Oh yeah, I know. I got to get it all in as much as. But what do you say to those people who are so aware that they have no confidence whatsoever in this political system? Those Black people who are so active and they just have no hope in politics whatsoever. What do you say to them on behalf of Bernie Sanders that would get them up? They're not the Black establishment. They're just, some of them are not going to vote at all. How do we get them up to vote? What can Bernie Sanders, what can you say to them to get them up to go vote?
God, if they want an America, because this chance is not going to come around again, that speaks for their children and their grandchildren, even if they won't do it for themselves or their neighbor's kid down the street, then they got to vote for a champion of the people, somebody that's been a consistent champion, that his life story mirrors his work, that he does not change for political expediency. Again, he was in the struggle in the 60s when Black folks were losing their lives just fighting for liberation, because that has been our fight as a Black people, for liberation. He was in that fight, even though he never knew he would run for president of the United States as a 20-something-year-old, fighting against segregated housing in Chicago, where it was dangerous to do so. This man put his life on the line. In 1988, and I hope this means something to our people, because I'm so glad we have President Barack Obama, and hopefully in our lifetime we will see another African-American president. But I'm going to tell you something. Back in 1988, when he was one of very few, I think it was only 2 white elected officials who had the courage to stand up for the Reverend Jesse Jackson to say that he should be the next president of the United States of America. Wow. Senator Sanders was saying the same thing. Enough is enough. Is enough. And what he was saying is that we need to expect more. We deserve more. People don't get up for decent. People get up for good and for great. This man has heart soul agreement. When he was pushing through bills to support our veterans in this country, heart soul agreement, speaking out against a welfare reform bill that had a dog whistle in it for Black women in particular, the whole notion of a welfare queen that started under Reagan. He took to the floor and said that this is wrong, and he voted against it. When he is talking about universal college and university, can I just say, for me, I am a first-generation college graduate. That means so much to me, because for him to say, I want other children, Black and brown and poor white children, Native American, all folks, to have that opportunity and not to be saddled with debt. Debt in one hand and a degree in the other. Education helped me become a cycle breaker. My mother died at the age of 42 years old, family, with her dreams deferred. And she never lived to see her oldest daughter walk across anybody's stage. She never lived to see me take oaths of office. And she died on the system of welfare. My mother worked hard. She tried hard, but everybody doesn't run the race at the same pace. And we need a leader who understands that everybody's journey is not the same, and that government is designed for us to do collectively what we cannot do as individuals. And though my mother never lived to see some of the great things that her oldest daughter has been able to accomplish, I know that she is in heaven saying, "You go, girl, and you keep speaking up and speaking out." Senator Bernie Sanders is standing up for the least of these, our sisters and our brothers, and that is how we measure leadership. Yes, ma'am. And he doesn't change. He doesn't change his moral compass does not change based on political expediency. Yes. So we got to do this for the next generation of young folks in this country who deserve better. That is what we are living for. So what I would say to my African American sisters and brothers, my brown brothers and sisters, my red brothers and sisters, my gay, lesbian, Jew, Gentile, Buddhist, no religion, atheist, just folks who care. Who care. Absolutely. That this man is the leader for this generation, for this next generation. And it should come of no surprise that our 20-somethings, the children will lead us. The young folks are crazy about Senator Bernie Sanders. They see him as a leader for the future. And so I'm just asking your listeners, Benjamin, your viewers, to give him a fighting chance to become the next president of the United States of America. And even when he wins, he cannot do it alone.
Right.
That is going to take people power to take us to the next level. But he has heart-soul agreement, and to me that means more than anything else.
State Senator Nina Turner, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for all that you're doing on behalf of the Sanders campaign. But most of all, thank you for just being you, because you really touched all of us tonight. And so thank you so much.
Thank you, sir. Thank you for this platform. And to your two co-hosts, thank you all for just giving voice in a way that other people would not. Without you, we wouldn't have these kinds of opportunities to talk about these most important issues. So God bless everybody.
Thank you so much. And I'll hit you up on Twitter so we can do this again soon.
Okay, I would love to. I'll be a guest anytime. God bless.
All right. Good night. Thank you so much. That was State Senator Nina Turner. Man, am I she got me right there, especially when she was talking about her mom and her experiences. And